Hey guys, here we are with Xena Season 3, Episode 1. And as I said in the last Xena, um, these are going to be the season premiere and the season finale fully uploaded onto YouTube. Anything in between that is going to be on Patreon, or really everything's going to be on Patreon, but I'm not going to upload the in-between, excuse me, the in-between episodes on YouTube. Just because of the whole like difficulty with the restrictions and everything like that. But yeah, so if you want to check out any of the other Xena episodes and everything completely unedited, please feel free to go over there and check that out. Link is in the description down below. But anyway, yeah, so these are pre-recorded up until like I am like halfway through season 4. So all the way up until probably I might be able to get the finale of season 4 to where it's not like pre-recorded. But I mean, nothing really changes with any of that except for the editing is a little bit different on pre-recorded stuff. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So please go ahead and like the video if you want to check out more Xena episodes. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this episode.
I came here on business, Electo.
Furies, Ares, god of war, has need of our judgment. You've all heard his complaint against the warrior princess. How do you judge? It's unanimous. The Furies have found Xena guilty of all charges.
How about persecution and madness?
It shall be done.
If I win, you have to cook breakfast for me tomorrow morning.
You call that winning?
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on your mark, get set! Yeah.
So she even got a head start on her. She's still probably gonna win.
That is cheating.
To Xena's head, do not be kind, for it's your job to make her lose her mind.
So dumb.
I didn't mean to do that.
I love the smell of warrior sweat in the morning. I've cut off the flow of blood to your brain and other pertinent body parts. So tell me, how old were you when you lost your virginity?
Xena,
Shut up, Mavis. This is important.
quick, tell us who put the bounty on Xena's head.
Oh, the priest.
What priest?
The Temple of the Furies.
The Furies?
Okay.
Okay.
Go, Lassie!
Look at you. The guilt, the shame, it's stamped on your face as clear as mud.
She just did it there naked.
I'm here to avenge your heinous crimes. I've come to take retribution.
Give me the torch.
I'm in trouble, aren't I, Gabrielle?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. Well, if it's my head you want, then take it, because frankly, it's driving me crazy.
What's going on with my friend?
Not your brother.
Who then?
Your father.
Oh. Oh, dear Jesus.
It's me, it's Gabrielle. Now put that down. Xena, look.
Now to the gods. We are nothing but dirty little beetles. And they'll kill us for their sport.
So you know what happened to her father?
He was murdered.
Cyrene, do you know who did it?
It was
We
me.
have to know. Maybe then we can bring the murderer to justice and satisfy
It was
the
her.
Furies.
Gabrielle, do you think that Xena, even in this state, could kill her mother.
Yep.
I killed Xena's father.
Well,
Xena
ain't
was
that a
7.
bitch?
The priest at the temple must have told him to sacrifice you to Ares. Your father was very dedicated to the god of war.
So Mama killed Papa. Doesn't matter. You were trying to save my life, right? I should be grateful.
They should not be left alone together.
But you have to admit, you did put me in something of a jam, didn't you? I'm doing them a favor.
So what, she's just running away? Or is she gonna go do something?
What are you doing?
Why am I not surprised to find that you have an interest in all this?
Of course I do. You're my favorite. I don't want to see you throw yourself off some cliff. If for no other reason, it's such a tastelessly melodramatic way out of this life.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I heard what you said to your mother. And you were right, of course. What you said about life.
I was ranting.
Like a prophet. Xena, you were never so close to the truth.
If you're trying to convince me that life's worth living, this is not a good strategy.
No. Life isn't worth living.
I must be crazy. You're beginning to make sense.
This melodrama with your family. They're all behind you. You don't know how common it is for a jealous man to try and punish his wife by hurting the child. Give your mother to the worms. You are on the brink of ultimate freedom, Xena. And you'll be reborn into a world of true choice. Beyond good and evil. And not only will you regain your sanity, but you'll see the world as few have seen it. As a playground to your will. Now do it!
I mean, theoretically, she could attempt to
How
kill
will the Furies
Ares,
know if I
because
do it?
that's really how the dad died.
I want to know that the Furies are watching.
They'll see it. It's a God thing.
I won't do it unless it's in front of the Furies!
All right. It can be arranged.
Gabrielle couldn't save a cat in a sack without me. She's a useless little pissant, really. Now that I see things clearly.
That's not true. And I don't think you're seeing things clearly at all.
No matter. I'm crazy and you're dead. Let's go.
What are you saying?
Push it with me, Mother. When you and Daddy were rolling around like a pair of crazed weasels, was it good?
Ew.
Please, Xena, let's just get this over with.
Your father was away at war. Suddenly one night he was there with me. And yes, it was good.
Let's get this over with.
So her dad isn't her dad.
Furies,
Ares
hear
is
me.
probably her dad.
I, Ares, god of war, demand your presence at this act of redemption.
I mean, she's not gonna do it.
Don't! Xena won't do any good!
Sometimes that is the only way to shut her up. But how could she kill my father when my father is very much alive? Right, Daddy?
Oh! Knew it!
Because you're my father.
Yep.
Look at that hunk of burning love you had, Mom.
This is nonsense.
Do you ladies eavesdrop on us wackos when you're tormenting us?
Frequently, yes.
Yeah.
Did you hear that little chit-chat that Daddy and I had on the cliff when he thought I was gonna throw myself over? I had you going there, didn't I? Ares and Mom do their thing. She gets ripe with me, and then shortly after that, her husband comes home from war, and he thinks that his manhood did the trick. Well, I pop out, and he thinks he's my father.
Why would he go to all this trouble just to drive you insane?
Because a mad Xena would be more sympathetic to his quaint worldview. Is when I kill Mom, thereby dooming myself forever to insanity and complete dependence on you. If I'm half god, I should be able to hold my own, and if I'm not, well, surely the god of war will win.
This is ridiculous.
What are you afraid of, Ares?
Me. Me. Because he knows that I'm half god and all crazy.
I love how the mom's just down there.
Hey, come on, you two. You're not gonna get it on again, are you? I'm gonna use you as a shield. Get ready. Just kidding. I win.
It had to be fun to freaking play that role where she was crazy.
Zeus and the other gods will hear about this betrayal of a sacred trust.
We'll talk later about the fruit.
You don't really think I'm your father, do you?
It doesn't matter. The
They
Furies
do.
think you are, that's all that counts.
And you knew exactly what I would say. Well, I don't know if I like being that predictable.
I knew you were gonna say that. Xena, I took him away from you.
Mother.
It seemed like the only way. I'm sure it was. I never really knew him. The hardest thing for me was giving up the hope. Hope.
That he would return.
I kept hoping that maybe I'd run into him somewhere. Understand him, to understand myself. Can you ever forgive me?
There is nothing to forgive.
We'll go on. We'll be stronger than before.
That was a good episode. That was real cute. And funny. That was a funny one. Being crazy. Alrighty, and I shall be uploading the finale for season 3, I believe, in like a couple of days. So be on the lookout for that. Go ahead and click on the notification bell so that you can get notified on when videos go live. And I actually really prefer like for you to hit the bell. More so for yourself on Xena specifically, because the funny thing with Xena, I mean, it's not that funny because it sucks, but the Xena episodes will appear for everyone for like the first like little bit, and then it will decline. I think it's like United States and Canada viewers. So everyone else it says it doesn't have an issue with, but the US and Canada, for some reason, it cuts off the Xena episodes at a certain point. So definitely if you're in the US or Canada, definitely hit that notification bell so that you can get notified on when these videos go live here. But anyway, yeah, season premieres, season finales are completely on YouTube for every show that I'm going to do. Some shows might be a little bit different depending on how popular they tend to have done for me in the past, or if they are like a big show that's coming up, then I might do the full season, but that's a big might. But anyway, yeah, if you will for me, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next episode.